My friends, good morning. I know that you think that O'Neill is, a very, very bad man. That, I have like a plan or a ploy, to try to throw you off in the series and that I'm trying to pick on Amber. But that is not what I am doing. I'm talking in this accent because O'Neill is gone. He says that he has been chastised a lot, and he says that he'll soon come back just because he said some things about Amber. But, let's get into it. We told you what was going to happen to Anthony, and it is playing out just like we said. Let's go.
Dalen kissed Amber.
Oh my God. What? How do you know? I don't believe that.
Amber told me.
Right. So let's start at exactly where he's running with the story at. But remember, it's now where the story is going to go, how the story is going to be framed. This is exactly why yesterday I took the time to break down this entire video piece by piece. I break down the kiss, I break down what he said, I break down what she said, and I showed you how his mind is going to look at it. But people says, O'Neill, you're not correct. It has become a thing when it shouldn't really and truly be a thing. But nonetheless.
Amber told me, she said that
Mm-hmm.
when we were going through our breakup,
Mm-hmm.
Dalen was there as a shoulder for her to cry on, and he kissed her.
That doesn't even sound like dating. Like, what, what kind of kiss? Like, what happened exactly?
It don't matter.
It should matter because you actually want to find out the context of the entire thing. Because, okay, again, and I know there are people out there who are going to be contrary to the view that I have, and that's fine. I understand. We all have the views as far as this is concerned. O'Neill's viewpoint on this is it should matter because of the timeline and because of what was exactly happening, because of every single piece of the puzzle. As I said before, it's not like it is some pum pum that's been given away. If that's what's been given away or some funding that happened, hey, all bets are off. All of what y'all are saying is perfectly, perfectly fine. But we don't need to know the semantics of a little case. We need to know the semantics of this case.
My best friend, no, my brother,
Mm-hmm.
kissed my wife. He was the best man at my wedding.
Okay.
And he gonna do some stuff like this to me?
That just I don't know. I need to hear the whole story. That doesn't even
Mm-hmm.
sound right.
What's there to tell? You kissed your best friend's wife. And who cares if we were separated? That was still.
So she kissed him back.
Good question, Piarry. Did she kiss him back, Anthony? What did you hear? What was communicated to you? What was the communication like? Because this was the part that O'Neill kept talking about. And people said, well, O'Neill, no, she didn't say that. She said this and with the defense came in. And while I love the Amber character, the defense is a little bit much sometimes. The defense can get a little bit much. Every single time you're trying to put some things into perspective as to how she's running, the defense comes up. Anyway.
She said she didn't. She said she rejected him, and I don't know what to believe anymore. She said.
You heard that? You heard that? She said she didn't. She said she rejected him. In other words, that's what Anthony heard. As far as Anthony's concerned, Dalen, this creep, just like Andrea Blackwood mentioned, and Nanya, and David, this creep just flung himself onto this man's wife just like that. He had no business flinging himself onto this guy's wife, and he just fling himself on this guy's wife. There's no context behind this. There's nothing at all. All we know is that there is just some kiss that has occurred, and we don't know the context. We don't understand. So the man looked on Amber's face and saw Amber in a bunch of pain that this man left her into, and tried his best as his best friend to see if him could have circumvent that. And regardless of how we are stating it again, me nah say him should be doing it. But if we're gonna talk about it, let's talk about it equally. Because as of right now, the only guy that is seen as the bad apple in all of this is Dalen. Interestingly enough, is Dalen. And how did Dalen get into that situation? If Amber wasn't crying, but okay.
And that he just tried her when she was vulnerable, and
So he was at your house with Amber, consoling
I don't
her.
I don't know where he was at. I don't know when it happened. I just know she told me he kissed her. I damn near killed that boy.
Hold on a second. You fought him? Anthony, you you know Dalen can't fight. Why would you hit
I
him?
didn't.
Exactly. I'm telling you exactly now what exactly Anthony was doing. Remember telling you the story again. Dalen is a punk. Him is a mama's boy and him can't defend himself. All that thing on that talk about out the window. Anthony could take on a Dalen. Him never take on a man like me because me are more fierce. Seeing him never take on a man like me because it's different. Or him I go think before him do it. Because we build different. But Dalen that probably is from, this nice community and his mother really has not exposed him enough. Don't really understand really over fight and forgetting some squabbles and really and truly if you lose it. You understand? So because of that, and because him want to show him wife that how much him can protect her, let me just kick Dalen's tushy. Let me kick Dalen's tushy. So that way when me kick it, so when me kick it and Amber sees me kicking it, she will love me because that is the plan all along. I'm going to whoop Dalen's behind right in front of Amber so she can see that I don't play. So that keeps her in line. That is the game. I told you what the game was.
Hit him. I just grabbed him up a little bit. I was angry. Like any husband would be if their best friend kissed their...
So you put your hands on Dalen? Oh my god. I mean, I'm sure that there's more to this story that we just gotta hear, but Dalen is your brother. I love both of y'all like brothers. He is your brother. We're all best friends. We're all like family. Like, don't let this situation ruin y'all friendship, y'all brotherhood. You guys.
And that's big. That is big because that's the truth about the entire situation. Remember, guys, again, me nah say what Dalen did was right. But let's talk context here, so. If Amber did stop him after the first whatever it is, fine. She not stop him. She went along with it. Una claims that she vulnerable, right? So all of a sudden, because she vulnerable, because she vulnerable, that excuses it nonetheless. Yeah? Because that's what we are saying right now, that as long as you're vulnerable, it can be excused. And for the people who keep telling about, no, because men don't report, and foolishness. We keep telling already over and over again, society not built like that. If it was made like that, then a lot of women would have been locked up. They would have been locked up. Them just now get locked up, and that's exactly why they will try men. Because them know already exactly how it's going to be looked at. But Dalen is the beaten stick.
Brothers. Remember that.
Brothers do that to each other.
No, but I don't know what happened. That's not like Dalen.
Damn, it's like I can't trust nobody no more.
If you want us to speak on an energetic level, let's talk on an energetic level, okay? Meaning on a spiritual level. Their household was broken and filled with a bunch of poison. It filled with deceit. It was filled with just everything you can think of that is bad. Dalen walks into the situation, and of course, the energy that is permeating the room is going to be very hard for him to overcome. We now say he'll not have a choice for me. We're not saying that. Perk up here. Dalen gets into this particular scenario, so everyone know that comes in contact with this couple, Amber and Anthony, because the union is not properly done, tends to have issues. Because yes, the man is having things where him now be committed to him wife, so them can't become one at any given time. If you really want us to talk about this, what has caused the entire case is the mere fact that this union is not care how they try to join it together. They can't join it together. Because of the lack of trust and the lying that the husband have going on. Now, mark you, don't get me wrong, Amber has done her thing in the past of whatever it is she's doing, so she needed to get better at certain little pieces. Another piece of Amber's thing was that she allowed people to come in her thing. But since of late, she's been doing her own thing and she hasn't had anybody knock on wood. Me love that. But that's what has kept this couple from having these instances occur. So Dalen instance was nothing short. It was nothing short of all of that. If Anthony was around and if Anthony was doing what he was supposed to do, then you would have never had a kiss. How about we start deso? Because people like to look at exactly what's happening now. What is happening now is just a minimal piece of the entire puzzle. It's at the tip of the iceberg. The question me always ask is what has been happening before that? For me to be able to judge the now. But maybe I'm going off of the tangent. Get yourself ready, guys. Get yourself ready for the victim tour because you know Anthony is going to play victim. I told y'all he was going to play victim. That's who the character is. Just believe when I tell you. The Anthony not change, guys. This is who he is. He's going to play the victim. He's going to play the victim. He's going to sing the songs them. I'm too experienced to be taken for a stroll. I'm too experienced for Amber to rock and roll. Mm-mm. I'm too experienced to be taken for a ride. And I know it's not my foolish pride. You know he's going to play the game. Let me know what y'all think. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Talk to y'all soon.